So starting out today, they added 3 new teleports to your house. So the first is, or the 3 are Gorok, Corlanger, and Catherby. So you can add them to your Nexus, or you can add them to the regular portals. And so for the Nexus, it's the same cost as always, 1,000 times the regular teleport. So I already added them there. For the other house portals, it is 100 times the teleport cost. And Gorok and Corlanger are teleports to wilderness areas. They are part of the ancient spellbook. And then Catherby is a part of the lunar spellbook, and it teleports you to Catherby. Next up, they changed how the Dragon Hunter crossbow looks. We voted on that, so if you voted in that poll, you probably already know what it looks like, but I will put a picture up so you guys can see what it looks like. It used to look a lot like a dragon crossbow, so that was the main reason why they changed it. Then they've also made it so that you can use the Edgewell Furnace in free-to-play, which I think is actually a pretty big improvement over the other furnace that they used, which might have been Fally. Next up, they added the Rune Pouch to Slayer Masters. You can buy it off there. It cost 1,250 Slayer points. That's pretty steep, so not too many people are going to do that. The reason why they added it to the shop here is because some people didn't want to go into the wilderness, so like hardcore Ironmen that basically lose their account if they die. So they added an alternative way to get it, but it takes a lot longer to get 1250 Slayer points than it does to get the Slayer, or to get the Rune Pouch off of Wilderness Slayer or Bounty Hunter. So it doesn't really devalue Wilderness Slayer or Bounty Hunter too much. Next up, they are changing bird nests. They're changing them for 2 reasons, mainly because of the price. They think the price of Ceradome and Brews and bird nests has gone too low. And secondly, they don't like bird nests or skilling resources coming from PVM as the main source. And so because of that, 3 bosses, they are removing bird nests as a drop. So Zora, Vorkath, and Callisto, they are removing the bird nest drops off those 3 bosses. On Callisto, they're replacing it with 30 dragon bones. The main source of bird nests, though, is from the mole, and they're not changing that. So I guess they don't mind too much that bird nests do come from PVM, or else they would add some method to get them from skilling, or reduce the amount you get from the mole as well. And they're actually reducing how much you can get from skilling as well, because right now a big source is from birdhouses, but they are going to be nerfing those. So any of you guys Ironmen who want a lot of bird nests, you better start doing your birdhouse runs this week, because the change hasn't happened yet. It's planned it to happen next week. So you got 1 week left to do as many birdhouse runs as you can. It's going to scale a lot more based on your level and the birdhouse that you're using. But even with level 99 Hunter and the Redwood birdhouses, which is the highest, you're still going to see a drop in how many bird nests you get compared to right now. So if you're really low level in Hunter, you're going to see a really big drop in bird nests. And as far as I can think of, I don't know of any good skilling method to get bird nests other than birdhouses were alright. So one of the reasons they gave was they don't like skilling resources coming from PVM stuff, yet they are hurting the skilling method of getting bird nests while keeping the best bird nest source from PVM in the game the same. Then they also talked about some poll questions that they're going to do. So they're going to ask if you should get more hop seeds from master farmers, and hopefully they mean more hop seeds when you get the roll of hop seeds on the master farmer drop table. Hopefully they don't make them more common on the drop table, because that means other stuff is less common. And they're also going to allow you to use herb seeds as bird feed on birdhouses instead of just hop seeds. And then they talked about some merch store stuff, Premier Club and player workshops, and a few bug fixes and stuff. If you want to read more about that stuff, you can click on the link down in the description, but that is all the updates for today. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.